Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It's the 3rd of May, it's 1330, 1:30 in the afternoon, basically. We're going to play with the fairies today. We'll see what the fairies want to say. Well, actually, I've got a selection of cards. Oh, it sounds a bit echoing here. I just put all the cards away. And now it sounds like empty. Echoing. We'll start with the Witch's Tarot. I do have the fairies. Fairies are flying around everywhere out there today. Mermaids and dolphins and the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. And I do have the Tarot Sexual Magic because we didn't use those yesterday. My ears sound a bit muffled, like from inside. Okay, like what's going through my mind is about hearing from inside the ear and not outside the ear. We hear from the inside rather than from the outside. Okay. Let's just have a look at these cards. That would be that. 2 rows of 4. I can see this this row of 4 cards, so let me get 4 more out, but I won't look at them just yet. So I said about like you hear from the inside. Inside out. As above, so below, as within, so without. Now these fairies here, they look, although I believe the description says that they're kind of hovering over like the water and looking at their reflection in the water. But as you can see, this feminine has gone within to listen. Now what is it that she's picking up on? I'd say that there's been a completion because we've got the Karma card. So like a knowing from within. Let me just have a look at this. That's blue. That's violet. We'll call it violet. I was having a look at the cords around their waist. Oh, this is getting interesting now. Because round her wrists are blue ribbons, which would denote the throat chakra. Now, the violets here, I'm not sure which way round it is because the colours are very similar to the third eye and the crown chakra. So I felt the energy here of, well, delivering messages because you hear from within. Delivering these messages through the throat by speaking them. Even though you're not certain, you're certain that you know what's going on. Because you're receiving the messages. So they're hovering over this water looking at the reflection of what's going on. I would like to say like elsewhere. I would like to say, okay, it's good news. But it feels like it's a time for you to pull back, rest, rejuvenate. You're allowing this to be left in the divine's hands, even though you've got insight into it. That's what I'm trying to get to. Is that you've got insight into a situation, but you are to like, you are just like the observer of what you're observing, but you are the hero of what you're the hero of what you're hearing. You're the hero. I need a hero. This is a divine offer of passion, and there's a beautiful butterfly there that's transforming. So allow this transformation to occur. You will be kept in the loop. But this is a card of resting. But again, I was taken to like this, this kind of lilac. Is it violet or lilac? Lilac. Purple. It's lilac. Violet. I'm having a look because it's kind of showing you the root chakra area, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, and then you can say the heart here. It's like you're in alignment. So now allow the divine to deliver. Should we look at the next 4 cards? 2 of Cups, Union, 4 of Wands, Union. Now these were unseen, but you know. 2 of Wands, a card of partial success, feeling as if something's missing from your life. Messages from the pussycats are being delivered to the masculine. And then we have the star energy. Now I always feel she's a bit double jointed in this picture. Have a look at the angle of her body. It feels like the top half of her has been spun round. You're doing beautifully well, Divine Feminine, shall we say that? You're in alignment. So your wishes are now going to be delivered. This is exciting. We'll go to the fairies now. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Pentacles going through the transition. It does look cold and desolate. But things are growing. This springtime, there's a lot going on this springtime. Okay. But remember, you're going to be kept in the loop. Let's see what the fairies want to say. The Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Looks like she's, we can say summoning, manifesting, but it's more of a summoning energy here. She's got nature around her. Like the fruits of life surround her, but she's got her eyes closed. And it's like she's now realising that she has the ability to summon. The energy of summoning up some strength. Not necessarily for her. So be practical with respect to how you proceed. Ego. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So it's the energy of like just declaring, be gone. It's like fear, shame, guilt. Regret doesn't seem to be in there. It's like there is no regrets, but fear, shame, guilt, be gone. For winter, and then rest. And let the divine do its magic. This is a healing for the masculine energy, but it's like you've summoned this energy, you sent this energy, this strength for the masculine, for him to be strong. He's burning like guilt here. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items and getting caught up in fear and worry. It's a devil card. It's like nobody really wants to carry around a guilty conscience all their life. So be gone. There's no more guilt, there's no more worry, and there's no more fear. And it's like, how come? Because I say so. Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic and undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So I picked up, we can call it indigo, lilac, violet, purple, indigo. It's that colouring, isn't it? Okay. So hearing from within. There's a hand fasting going on here. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. So you're receiving the messages internally. It might be a bit muffled to start with, but soon it'll be loud and clear. Okay. We'll go to the Tarot Sexual Magic next. Ten of Summer, I like this. The Ten of Cups. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, and people you can trust. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Takes me to that energy there. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. I feel this is the energy of it's time for the Divine Masculine to hear the truth. It may be difficult to hear. But it's still the truth. The High Priestess energy. Oh, it's powerful energy. Are we changing the topic? I just like the energy. It's just, it feels quite comforting. Seven of Wands. Okay, the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, being strong, there's the energy of the Seven of Wands being like about defending yourself, maybe more protecting yourself. But the Ten of Summer here said people you can trust. So you can drop your defences. You can let your guard down. Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cups. It's like there's no place like home. In between the breasts. Oh, I'll take that card. The Queen of Wands. Very nice energy. A slow striptease. And then it's like he's never going to let you go. 'Cause you're my lady. Right, let's move this reading along. We'll go to the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. It's a beautiful, I'm going to call it a summer's day out there. It feels like that. I'm going to go and spend some time in the garden. I just thought I'd have a chat with you guys first. You know, there's things I want to do within the home. Within the house, I was going to say, but within the home. Okay, we could put it that way. But I want to spend some time outside. That would make sense where, like, going within to be able to listen. And then when you kind of contradicts itself, because there's nothing more therapeutic than connecting with nature. And you can gain some great insights by being in the outside world So it's about really finding balance to maintain the home, which is you, and the outside world, the messages. It's like you'll soon get to be able to distinguish between truth and from false. What's true and what's false. Okay, right, we've got the card. An impasse. So you're at an impasse here. There's a block, but it's been blocked for a reason. You've got to go you've got to find another way around this. Okay, impasse. Oh, let's just go back here. Reggie Rust. This path is obstructed. Reroute. The legend. Reggie Rust is a guardian angel. One day, two friends, Clem and Craig, are dismayed to discover Reggie blocking their path through the mountains with no way to get around him. Wondering why Reggie wanted to stop them and not daring to try to pass, they take another route. So it's kind of like they were left wondering why they were not allowed to pass, but they still took another route. Reggie then moves on, having protected Clem and Craig from a landslide ahead that would have claimed their lives. Oh, I feel this has something to do with... Okay, you've got two friends here, and I felt like they're divine feminine and divine masculine. And then there's guardian angels, like kind of blocking a certain way for them to come into union. And I feel this is the energy of why the divine feminine has to kind of just retreat, because if you get in the way, it could be fatal. Okay. So Reggie, who's a guardian angel, once these two have taken like a different route, he moves on, having protected Clem and Craig from a landslide ahead that would have claimed their lives. Okay. So this could also be like the block for the masculine, as in like he's being, well, there's a karmic cycle that's being completed here. So that's kind of like the Ten of Swords energy, where you're no longer allowed to carry on living the way that you have, because why? You deserve better. And you now know it. So inspiration, this is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are at an impasse, but the goal is still there. Do not wait for your present situation to change. Stay focused and find another path. Personal inquiry. How adaptable am I? What does this card reveal about my feelings and my reaction to delays? Key ideas: change of direction, regroup and refocus. Protection from harm, guardian angels. So I feel the masculine here is protecting you. It's like he's keeping you at arm's length. You are being kept in the loop from the divine to say kind of allow us just to, it feels like reroute the divine masculine. That's it really. Keywords are wisdom, opportunity and surrender. Okay, let's have a look at this meditation. Visualize that which you wish to create. See yourself doing the very thing that you feel is currently blocked. Allow yourself to experience the joy this outcome will create for you. When you are ready, open your eyes and write down what you have visualized. Remember that there are many paths to your destination. Destination unknown. Okay, the fairy oracle. Feels like I've been on for a lot longer than 19 minutes and 45 seconds. Pure intention is the first. It's the first card. The Fairy of Manifestation. So, Divine Feminine here. This is about you putting out your wishes, but they are for the highest good of all. And then you don't get in the way of well, it's like you do get to have your say, because like you can manifest for the highest good of all, but leave the details to the divine on how that happens. Hi Spotty Pony, good morning. Let's read about pure intention. The Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. I hadn't seen that part before I read that to you. Hello. No. I don't actually know.
Okay. It's not downstairs.
That's bizarre. Yes. Why don't you use the black one? Okay. I imagine it will be in their room. Probably. There's no one home. She's knocking on the door and no one's in the room, but just in case. Pardon? Interesting. It's like the vacuum cleaner's gone missing. There goes the hoovering that was planned. We do have another one. Use the black one, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with that one. Okay, let's get back to this. The fairies are usually very happy and willing to help us manifest our wishes, as long as these are both from our heart and not for selfish reasons. It's also important that your wishes don't impose on the free will of others, and that your wishes are for the highest good of all concerned. So that's kind of like not getting involved with, we're not trying to control things. It's just more, you're summoning healing energy here. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's also important that your wishes don't impose on the free will of others, and that your wishes are for the highest good of all concerned, including the fairies. This means tuning into your inner wisdom. If it feels right, you can also call on the Fairy of Manifestation to supercharge your wish. Here's a wonderful wishing technique using dandelion seed heads. Myself and my daughter Emily have been doing this morning. I blew one wish. She's blown about 3. She even asked me permission if she could blow that one. That was, well, there was one that was caught behind some like, it looked like prison cells. It was like a mesh, wire mesh. But it found its way like through the mesh. So I moved the wiring out of the way, and I was like, oh my goodness, this wish needs to be set free. This was maybe a couple of weeks ago. And so now it's like, it's there, strong, standing erect. And yeah, Emily blew it. All in one. Okay, all in one, all in one. So here's a wonderful wishing technique using dandelion seed heads, which are full of wishes just waiting to be carried into the air, fueled by your wish and wishful intent. Hold one of the fluffy seed heads to your heart and visualise your wish. Imagine that your wish has already come true, including your thoughts, feelings and emotions when the wish has been fulfilled. Then take a deep breath, fueled by your wish, and blow the seeds into the air. Know the wish seeds will be collected and protected by a sylph wish guardian, one of many tiny fairies who dwell in the air. And that's exactly after the wish was blown. I said to Emily, I said, look, all the fairies in the air. They all just came in. Okay. The sylph will take your wish to the Queen of the Sylphs and ask her to manifest it for you. It's important to give thanks to the sylphs once you've blown your wishes away. The beauty of making wishes in this way is that you're also helping the plant to spread its seeds far and wide. When you help nature, you automatically assist the fairies too. So this is a wise way to create a win-win situation for them and you. Are we still talking about the fairies? But this is a wise way to create a win-win situation for them and you. Are we talking about this? This is a wise way to create a win-win situation. Where do we go? Oh, I've got another card. Where do we go now? Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Interesting, because I'm feeling like there's a chain. So there's the Divine Feminine asking how can they assist the Divine Masculine, and then the angels are asking, and the fairies, but really the angels. Fairies are little messengers. Okay. The angels are asking how can they assist you, Divine Feminine. So, and you're wanting to assist the Divine Masculine and help him. So, ask for help. There are times in our lives when we need celestial assistance, and that time may be now. Angels are omnipresent, non-denominational beings who can be called upon for help by anyone at any time for any kind of assistance, from clearing congested traffic to fast healing after a medical procedure. Perhaps you're very independent and feel that you can sort out everything and anything on your own without help. Fairies too are generally self-sufficient creatures and can usually deal with any challenges that might arise, but on occasion, even the fairies need a little divine intervention and may ask for an angelic helping hand. It makes perfect sense. If we humans can call on the angels, why wouldn't the fairies ask for angelic intervention too? This card may be telling you that an angelic boost will be beneficial for you or someone you know at this time. With this card, the fairies are encouraging you to call on a personal guardian angel to help you through any tricky situation you may be experiencing. The fairies will also sprinkle some fairy dust on you to give you some cheer and joy during challenging times, or even if you just need a fairy boost. Be aware that sometimes fairies are referred to as the angels of nature or nature angels, but they're not celestial angels. The roles are very different from one another, though they sometimes meet somewhere in the middle. Remember that there are no rules, and that the angels are happy to work with fairies and humans alike when it's for the highest good of all. Wow, this is a very powerful reading, isn't it? What did I want to make mention of? Yesterday we used the Angels and Ancestor cards, and then on my YouTube feed, Cole Gray come up with 2 videos, although I watched part 2. Well, I watched and listened to it. They're on for about an hour. I haven't listened to the first one, but it was so interesting, because he's the one that created the Angel and Ancestor cards. So he was talking about your guardian angels. I'm going to share both of them on the channel of Love Training Academy on Facebook, because they keep popping up, but because I'm already listening to part 2, I'm going to listen to part 2, then go back and listen to part 1. I thought that that would be very interesting. I think the title of it, the second one, is your angels are trying to talk to you, or they're wanting to talk to you, communicate with you. Let's go to the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. we've got the hair in the card, and all I can hear is, well, what can you hear that I need, you know, assistance with? Like the hair's there, but it's more about what can you hear? How may I serve? Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Wow. Now, I'm not going to read this card because I don't want to confuse the message. Who is the expert? You've got your own guardian angel with you. Beep, 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 beep. Lots of them. And fairies. It's like everyone and everything's coming out of the woodwork to assist you. Because this would work. Okay, this would work. We had that the other day. Ready, set, go. Now is a perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Okay, so I'm going to read this card. Now, Divine Feminine, the message has been for you to, like, rest, rejuvenate. Was that on the bottom of this deck? No, wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So I feel, Divine Feminine, you're wishing wisely, and I feel the masculine's taking those practical steps to make that wish come true. Ready, set, go. Not ready, steady, go. Ready, set, go. Playtime. I feel the energy is, I said this the other day, it's getting tireder. Tireder. It's tired. Even though, like, there's this energy of trying to put on a good front, it's tired. It's, the longing is coming through. It's longing. Ready, set, go. Even though you might not feel entirely ready, this card said that there's no better time than the present to dive into your future. You're advised to take both big and small steps to move in the direction of your dreams. Put aside everything unrelated to your life's mission. Adjust your schedule so that the bulk of your time relates to your priorities and goals. Delegate tasks to other people or hire someone to assist you. Your responsibilities will still be met, you'll be happier, you'll enjoy greater self-esteem, and you'll attract more abundance in the long run if you jump in and follow your heart. So there is this is really resonating with the energy. This part about putting aside everything unrelated to your life's mission. This is his mission. It's like it's top priority now. What other cards do I have? At hand. I was just looking at what that book was underneath the picture frames. It's The Secret. Angels of Light. Cards. Give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. Acknowledgement. Look after yourself by acknowledging your desires and needs and taking steps to meet them. Examine and note your gifts, talents and achievements. When you accept all aspects of yourself, you feel centered and confident, then you can genuinely acknowledge others. Become aware of and nurture the good qualities of the people in your life so that they feel relaxed and happy in your presence. Angel wisdom reminds you to recognize who you truly are, an evolved spirit in a human body. When you acknowledge your spiritual dimensions, you will align with your true self and your spiritual soul. And I felt, Divine Feminine, that you was aligned here. So allow the divine to align the rest. To align everything else up with you. Okay. Oh my goodness. When you acknowledge your spiritual dimensions, you will align with your true self and your spirit will soar. The affirmation, I acknowledge who I truly am. We'll take this card as well. Angel Uriel. Archangel Uriel. It says Archangel Uriel, but I just called it an angel. Sorry. Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel works on the Ruby Way. The Ruby Way. There's no place like home. Click those hills. Archangel Uriel works on the Ruby Way. Just not coming out, is it? On the Ruby Ray. Which is made up of purple and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility and peace. You in your turn are invited to spread these beautiful qualities to others. Connecting with Archangel Uriel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity. This is a high state of grace which will bring you freedom and joy. Visualize yourself in a purple and golden cloak and invoke Archangel Uriel's help to raise your consciousness. The affirmation, I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. It's a nice energy. Picked up on that purple ray. What do we want to do? Let's have a look at your sacred spirit. Oh, we've got a postcard from Spirit as well. Let's do that. Postcard in a moment. Let's have a look at one of these. Oh, the cards are upside down. It's like not in reverse, but they're upside down. Upside down, you're turning me. You're sending love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. You're sending that love instinctively. Upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out and round and round. Oh, we've got the frog here. We've got the frog. Shield your energy. Look beneath the surface. So, guidance, I would say for the masculine, to look beneath the surface. Shield your energy. 32. Look beneath the surface and cleanse your space. The frog is a diverse amphibian living all over the world. The frog thrives. Let's get these words out. The frog thrives in clean habitats. Its life is a process of metamorphosis from egg to tadpole and then to adult frog. Frogs are often seen as the ultimate rainmaker, with the exotic and intrinsic sounds of their beautiful sacred song echoing through their native bushland. I said the room sounded very echoey. Anyway, this slippery creature cannot endure a toxic environment and requires unpolluted habitats to thrive. In order for you to succeed right now, you must clear and screen your surroundings. Closely connected to the moon cycles. Okay, we have the full moon that's right above us. Okay, we can say that. Closely connected to the moon cycles, the frog encourages you to release your emotions in a healthy way, washing away any negative physical or mental energies that restrict you from having a positive and peaceful life. And this is the energy that you've sent to the masculine, a positive and peaceful life. And so it is. Encouraging you to look deeper into a situation to find the truth of the matter, the frog will challenge you to release anything that is holding you back from success. You may be feeling swamped right now, swimming through murky water, but just like the frog, you may just need a long rest or to hibernate from others while you gather your senses and a fresh perspective. Right now, the gentle energy of the frog totem is requesting you to look deep beneath the surface. Not everything is what it appears. Influence from toxic environments is suffocating your natural gifts and talents that need to be nurtured. Okay. So you're not to get involved in this because I said that the energy could be fatal. Okay, so it could suffocate you. If you tap in too much to your Divine Masculine's energy whilst he's experiencing, like, I was going to say, living the dream of toxicity. Really, you know, when you ask someone how they are and they go, we're living the dream, like, they're really not, are they? And you don't need to become involved within that because you're already aligned. And it felt like the divine, it's like you don't need to drop your alignment or your natural state of being, which is just joy, positivity, peacefulness, serenity. You've got to stay there, and the masculine will be, he will rise. But first he needs to deal with this toxic environment. That's why he's got to go within and feel for the truth. So right now, the gentle energy of the frog totem is requesting you to look deep beneath the surface. Not everything is what it appears. Not everything is what it appears. Influence from toxic environments is suffocating your natural gifts and talents that need to be nurtured. You require a healthy, supportive and loving environment for you to grow and thrive as an individual. Now, Divine Feminine, you know that the Divine has you and will cradle you. They provide that environment for you to rest, recuperate, regenerate, evolve, and to feel loved. So you require a healthy, supportive and loving environment for you to grow and thrive as an individual. So now is the time to take care of your health, releasing emotions and examining your own energy and how it interacts with others. Use the element of water to unblock your energy fields and create a smooth flow of Kundalini for personal healing and growth. Find your own sacred song. Call to others who share your passions and interests, where you can support and renew your inner fire. The shadow aspect is stagnation, untidy, hoarding. The sacred crystal, black obsidian, and the angel assistance is Archangel Uriel, which we've already had with this card here. Clear focus, mental clarity, shielding negativity. The affirmation, I sing the beautiful sacred song of my heart, clear and loud for all to hear. I did say you'll be hearing it loud and clear. Okay. I sing the beautiful sacred song of my heart, clear and loud. My belly's rumbling. And for all to hear. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for the boy. Postcard from Spirit, you are love. Not you are loved, but you are love. Shall we read this one? Well, we've got to because it's caught my attention. Let me just have a drink first. Dearest Jew, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honour this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music differently from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. This is a good reading. From start to finish, it's a good reading. Thank you. I'm thanking the divine. I'm keeping you in the loop. It's keeping me in the loop, and then I shall keep you in the loop. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. There's no need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Is that a message for you, Divine Feminine? I love sleeping. And I never consider myself to be lazy. Now, if I had other people around me that were not of, like, my vibration. I mean, my teenage daughters, well, they're not teenagers, but my teenagers' daughters, as daughters, would really appreciate the fact of, like, not being called names like lazy and unproductive, because they tend to sleep quite a lot. And it's not an issue for me. I just say, just sleep when you're tired. That's it. There is no rules. It's but, like, when we had, like, others around us putting their pennies worth in, yeah, they were made to feel guilty. They were called lazy. And I never felt like that. So, but it's hard to explain, isn't it, to others? Well, no, just let them sleep. They're not being lazy, like they're healing. Well, actually, now it's not hard to explain, but back then I wouldn't have had a clue. So, and that's a lot of pressure on them. They're not being lazy. It's a beautiful time when you're sleeping. So, yeah. So I don't feel guilty because I don't make my children feel guilty about doing it. So they don't make me feel guilty about doing it. And they're the people that I share my time with. So, perfect. It's harmony. We can all sleep whenever we want to sleep. We could stay up to whatever time we want to stay up. There's no rules. Okay. And who really wants to set an alarm clock? My alarm clock in my mind is like 4 AM at the moment. No matter what, I wake up around that time. Okay. Shall we finish with... I think we should finish with a message from Rumi. What about Rumi? Come here. Look at this hippo here. Isn't he cute? What's your name? Have you got a name? I'm not sure that you come from the same company as the ones that give you names. A pygmy hippo. Oh, it tells me some facts. Height 0.8 meters. Weight. Oh, it says up to 0.8 meters is the height. Weight up to 275 kilograms. Top speed up to 18.6 miles per hour. Lifespan in the wild up to 55 years. And status endangered. Facts and stats. That's what it says. Hello. Hello. What's your name then? I like your colour. It's nice, isn't it? Say hello. Say hello to my friends. Hello. I've got lots of characters. Emily hasn't quite cleared out the office, so there's still remnants of her lying around. What else do I have? I have another little squidgy thing here. Come here, squidgy. I don't know what you are. I think it's a character, but she likes this character a lot. And we have Mr. Fax, as we're like, good morning, Mr. Fax. No, I was just talking about facts and stats. You're cute. Which one is it? I think this is like, I'm not sure what's going on. Hello, hello. Is this a hat you're wearing, or who is this on your head? Right, okay. Rumi. Good morning, Angie. Hi, Lucy. I think I'm behind in your reading. No, you're perfectly where you're meant to be. I asked my masculine to send me protective energy. He is silent, but I know he did. Wow. Have you listened from the start to this reading? Angie, that's so interesting, isn't it? You asked him to send protective energy. Well, he'll be resting now after doing that. He sent the protective energy, and then he's just going to allow the divine to do what it does, which is to fulfill our wishes. Rumi, let's finish with a Rumi message. This has been a very enjoyable reading today. It's going to be a very enjoyable day. Why? Because I said so. From nothing to everything. Card number 16. Now the other card in here that's similar to this is the impossible made possible. We've gone from nothing to everything. So I'm going through the transition here. From nothing to everything, the Ten of Cups. Card number 16. Sweet 16. Beep. Oh, my friend. I said to the hippo, say hello to my friends. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Rumi. Have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties? Gone are fixed identities and definite opinions. Keep casting those shackles aside, even if you fear you are releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another emanation of you awaits, blazing angel. Something more beautiful and true. Yet here you are at the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic denuding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not. Your soul is made of hardy stuff. It can handle a lot of culling and will shine even brighter for it. There is a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about it, my angel of love, there is one who is even more so. The imagination of this great writer is beyond our comprehension. The stories that pour forth from that cosmic poet in every moment are so rich, they inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is especially created for you. Yes, you. With a starring role and all the best supporting cast, you shall gasp in wonder, awe, glee and delight when you hear it. It is a great romance, a great adventure, with an ending truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive now. Put your own tales aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the greater storyteller, the living poet of love, as you are entranced in a tale of your unfolding divine destiny. I love that part there. Would you wish to hear it? There are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge and certainty, of opinion, and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we are being stripped back to our core, and even then, perhaps, further still. We may wonder if we can bear it. What shall, if at all, remain intact? through these rigours. We may feel challenged every time we attempt to becoming something great, as though we are blocked by circumstances beyond our control. And we had that impasse that was Reggie Rust was getting in the way. Okay, your guardian angel. So we may feel challenged every time we attempt to become something great, as though we are blocked by circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, it is as though a greater hand smacks our wrist the moment we try to take hold of something firmly, someone, anything, that brings us certainty or inner stability. Such are the rigours at an advanced stage on the path. We meet this challenge when our soul is ready for it. Why must it be thus? Now, this is a sage question indeed. When we are asked to dispense with our story, the interpretations we have given to our life experiences over the years, we may not hear the request at first. We may vaguely note it, but not recognise the great divine source asking this of us, and so we do not give such an inclination due accord. We may persist with spinning our own tales instead, or our mind may fancy itself to be a great wrangler of the word, impressed with its own judgments and declarations, yet in the light of comparison with the divine tale for our soul, all our fancies shall pass away, revealed as so very frail, like clouds dissipating in the sky. Perhaps we are graced with the realisation there is so much more, or perhaps we still don't get the hint and move into struggle as we try to enact what we think our story should be. We may hit obstacle after obstacle and create even more terror in our storytelling, that life is such pain, a struggle, that success may not be for us, that we are forgotten and unheard. Yet we could equally choose to wonder if obstacle after obstacle, closed door after closed door, is just a prompt to look for the open window to climb through. And if so, instead of seeking to impose our small story upon the great truth, we can live the truth of our divine destiny. Then something magical happens. We participate through presence, along with the unfolding story of our soul journey. We open up to whatever is asked of us, presented to us, happening through us, as we choose each day to come alive as much as we can. Then, as if by magic, there is something else that occurs. That would be grace, real, rich, dripping with goodness and substance, grace. This is a sacred blessing that enables us to pay attention to opening doors rather than closing ones. The divine assistance that lets us know our life is proceeding according to a greater intelligence and plan. Once we stop thinking quite so much and live day to day, we will be blessed with the realisation that our individual life story is so much more extraordinary and perfect than anything we could have summoned, even with our wildest imagination. This oracle comes with guidance for you. You are being asked to let go, to receive, to become empty, to be filled. This may mean letting go of attachment to a lover so you can receive genuine love. It may be of no longer holding onto a fantasy of your dream job, but of being guided into your most soulful and successful vocation. It may mean letting go of wishes for your body or health to be other than it is, so you can simply get on with living each day, taking steps into wellness without thinking beyond one day at a time. It is the divine paradox that when we are asked to surrender a story or fantasy, it is because reality is knocking at our door, more often than not, with the delivery of what we have been fantasizing about, but in the best way for us. The human experience of this paradox is that you may feel you are giving up hope, that your fantasy is dying. It may be very painful and bring you much grief, but all that is dying is your attachment and opinion about how it must be. This needs to happen so you can stop dreaming and start living it. This is what is happening for you now. Do not fear any part of your process. Embrace it without expectation and trust in your heart that the divine is simply guiding you from fantasy into fulfillment. So exciting. Sacred honour and ritual. Place your hands in prayer and bow your head. Say aloud, I choose to trust in the great genius unfolding in my life. I give thanks for the blessings of grace now flowing into my heart. I have no need to know. I trust in the perfection of my being unfolding with innate intelligence and wisdom. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, holds me in his protection, and I accept my destiny with a peaceful and trusting heart. Please help me to surrender the stories, attachments, fantasies and fears that have held me back from living my heart's desires fully. I now choose unconditional trust in the loving genius of life to lead me into my fulfilled destiny now. So be it. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. I've completed this message. Good morning, Bella. Good morning, Moon Cookie, darling. Hello, Channel of Love. Happy to catch your love. Lucy, cheers to you all. Cheers, Moon Cookie. I've got still just a little bit of coffee on. I've just been over for an hour. I've just been on for an hour. 62 minutes, 30 seconds. Thank you for joining me, guys. I may be back on later on. I'm going to go and do some bits and pieces. I'm going to go out into the garden first. And then I've got some stuff that I want to do in the home. Okay, so I'll catch up with you guys soon. So have yourself a lovely, cheerful, sunshiny day. And I'll catch up with you soon. So until then, take care. Much love. What are you doing? I'm what? Tell me, Moon Cookie, before I go. I am that I am. That's God's name, isn't it? I am. That's what I'm means. I am. That's... I'm home today with a cold, flu, cough. Oh my goodness, let's send you some healing, darling. Okay. The cold, flu, cough symptoms could just be because you needed a day off. So there's no need to sit at home though feeling like sick and poorly, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. So enjoy your day, Moon Cookie. And don't let that ruin your day. You've got the day off. Enjoy it. Okay. Don't feel guilty. Right, I will catch up with you all soon. I'm home. I already read that part. I felt like another message to come up. I know you're home. You're meant to be home today. Okay. Have a fantastic day. I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.